pretty privilege. Does that exist? This is a conversation I had with somebody else also. Is pretty privilege a myth? Which is a crazy question. I don't know why I'm asking this question, but it's pretty privilege a myth. Can you get things based on how you look? You know what's crazy? Side note before that, I was talking to somebody and I was asking them, hey, how many compliments do you get by women? Because a lot of guys don't really get that many compliments. Actually, a lot of guys don't get compliments at all. I got a compliment yesterday. And I usually get compliments by like older women, but I actually got a compliment by somebody a little younger. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know what to say. When you're used to getting it, you know what to say. But I'm talking about by random people here and there. But
Yeah.
when you don't get it as much as most guys do, as including myself, then you hear like I'm like, you try to just say a negative. Nah, I'm not all that. Just to make it clean it up. Because I really don't want to say you look good too. Because look, I'm gonna soak this in. You get it all the time. Let me get it. Let me get mine. And just try to be humble about it.
Yeah, let me take this in. They say you have to learn to take a compliment. Yep.
I took it. I ain't give it back though. I ain't gonna lie. So pretty privileged. Can women get away with things, or is there such a thing as a pretty privilege for a guy? Let's even go there first. Can a guy get something based on his looks? Because I remember, you know your level of handsomeness as a guy. My level of handsomeness was enough to get me some free fries, drinks at a little fast food restaurant. So I knew I was the shit, but I was getting flued out. Ain't nobody flying me out, but I know I can get at least some free fries.
You think
Actually, nope. I got the watch. I got a watch. I definitely got a watch.
Okay.
I got a hookup on a lot of things. But I think that was my level based on, the women that I encountered.
But have you really tested it to see how much you can get?
Not really.
Exactly.
But I'm just going by what I can only go by my experience that I actually tested.
Yeah, because I think some guys, they really test the waters to see how far they can get, and depending on how good they look, like you said, they're able, kind of like how you said earlier, one guy spent all this money and he don't even get a kiss on the cheek, and this dude right here, because he's 6'4", full of muscle, can't even think for nothing, he's the one who over here.
She basically talking about some good dog, good. Get your goddamn hands off me, patting me on the damn shoulder because I bought you some food. You don't meet me in the back of the damn alley?
Damn.
What?
Nothing.
Meet me in the back of the alley and let me get my money's worth.
What, the $5 worth? I let you smell it.
Nah, that shit had to at least be $12.
How much?
Or more. $12 or more.
Even the prostitutes not even charging that little for their cat. So
I don't care. Because that's all I saw. He might have invested more before that.
Maybe.
Hey, look, I'm going to lunch. You want something? Yeah, get me this. And in his mind, he's thinking, okay, she's about to give me some money. And then she just, okay, thank you. And then go back to typing or whatever the hell they doing. Maybe her office job, she typing. And the attire looked like she was typing. So maybe she typed and she just, and then she's like, oh, I've got this sucker to buy me some food. While she texting the dude that she finna smash when she get off work.
Yeah, there are women out there. There are definitely women out there that take advantage of men because men, I guess, I can maybe say that men, they lead with their money because they're supposed to be the one that's making more money, and women lead with their vagina, but they don't always give it. They just make you feel like you can get it just to get what they need or be taken care of, and they don't always, give it up. But that's not everybody, though. That's what I was saying. Like, the way the internet is going nowadays, it seemed like that's where the consensus is. And I was like, that's not reality. I feel like social media hypes a lot of things up and makes it more than it needs to be. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's kind of like how they say, you know, certain things you're seeing more of it now. People are scared and conspiracy and stuff. It's like if you have 20,000 people talking about the same thing, and every single of the posts you see is the same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. In your mind, you're thinking that's reality, but when you cut off that phone, you run into a decent
And
girl.
you're actually living, yeah, you're living in the real world, and you see the thing. That's why I know how to separate me personally, not everybody, not in general. Be me personal.
Yeah.
I know how to separate people by their actions, and good thing that you have to be I think you have to be a victim to notice a predator.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about a woman being a victim, or you talk about men, goddamn it, from these using ass chicks. You have to be a victim of somebody who invests and didn't get nothing in return. Men or women, actually. This is both
Yeah.
ways. Because women invest time, men invest time too, because at the same time. But a lot of time women invest resources, money, and stuff like that, and they're in relationships that don't go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And guys invest, money and time and dead end relationships that don't go nowhere, or guys, the only thing is you see it more frequent with guys investing in females that don't invest back, and that kind of sucks. If you're a guy that you can get a female that invests in you and you didn't invest back, kudos, city boys, we up, green flag.
And I think too, when you think about it too, though, like growing up, as like, you know, society terms or in the human race, growing up from a child, like the boy is not really told to really value himself as much as a woman does, a little girl does. You feel me?
Well,
The boy is
that's true.
being told, you know, take care of your sister, make sure she's protected. Da, 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 da. You know, the little girl, make sure you take care of yourself. Don't let these boys get up in you, and you know, make sure you know your worth, and make sure you know, da, 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 da. But you don't tell the little boy, make sure you know your worth. Make sure these young girls don't just come with the bare minimum and thinking that you're
Come,
gonna puff up your hardworking money. You know.
come.
I don't even notice what I
But
said either. This was like,
hey,
come.
I'm gonna come. But that's true. I think as a like that's why I said with me personally, like I start to like with a little more growth and development, like me, just me personally, which most guys should go through it, is you start like looking at people and really analyzing people and like think about, would this person be a waste of time? Would this person be annoying? Do you really want to deal with this person? And you gotta vocalize basically. Sometimes you gotta vocalize, sometimes you just gotta just sit back, stay quiet, and watch. As far as as far as the dating scene concerned, as far as if a female say, "Oh, you should buy me this," even as far as if somebody is asking you for help for certain things,
Mm-hmm.
because
It has.
yes, we look at women like they're in danger, but it's a lot of times where women set men up,
Yep.
and they set men up under the authority or the guidance from another guy saying, "Hey, look, get this dude to come over here, and I'm gonna rob his ass, and this, that, and the third." That's why when a lot of people say, "Hey, can you come here?" and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you got a flat tire. What the fuck you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? I ain't helping you. I, and it's happened to me, and I'm like, "Nah, I gotta go. I ain't got time for that."
Mm-hmm. And because the man is vagina, he's like, oh my god, like, you know, she's gonna let me. Da, 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 da. Nah, sit back, bro. Watch and observe. How does she move? Like, does she call you every single day? All of a sudden, randomly, she's calling you like at this particular time. So, like you said, it has to go deep. You have to sit back and really analyze and be grown about your stuff and have like mental clarity to be like, yo, what's really going on here? Instead of just being
Yep.
like, it's just, oh, she's fine, she a bad bitch, and I'm gonna get some. And most of the time, you don't, because you got, like I said, you spending way more money and everything else. And yeah, like you said, women, we do spend the time. I think both parties need to learn
We
the value.
both spend time though.
Huh?
We both spend time. I would argue that men spend more time because it takes you time to make that money that you're spending.
Yeah.
And then when you're spending it, you're spending more time. So you took the time that you had to make to spend to make that money, and then the money that you made by default because of the time, and now you spending more time with with the individual spending the money that you actually took time to spend.
And that's
Shit,
why men should
I'm
make
stressed out now.
better dick decisions. I don't mean
No,
to say it.
that's why you got to go to these funerals and get you a widow where her billionaire husband just died, and you slide in there. That's my dream. What?
I thought you was gonna say something different. You are something else. That works too. That works too. I don't know. It works too.
I'm taking my power back.
You better.
I don't even go to strip clubs no more for now. I put a pause. I'm not saying I stopped. I put a pause.
Mm-mm. And it's crazy
You
too
know,
because I just have people tell me, they're like, "Why are you always like advocating for the man and everything else?" Because a lot of things come easier for me than it does for them. You feel me? And I could. It comes way easier for me. I literally feel like the man, like society's making it seem like the man is like the donkey. Put more on his back. You feel me? Keep on loading on his back. Put it on him. Like he can handle it. Like he got this. He's supposed to be doing this. This is what he was made for. Like, and I'm like, yo. And the men have no idea that they have to hustle to make more money to
yep.
acquire somebody. You know, and that's fine and dandy, but your worth shouldn't be tied to the amount of money that you make. But your character is flawed. You're not a decent human being. You don't know how to have critical thinking. You don't know how to be an emotional, supportive human being. You know. And remember when I think one of the topics I was going to talk about was the disconnect where there is between women and men. Like in the real world, it's different. When I say some of these things, it's based on the social media, the world out there that everybody's glamorizing and making it seem like, because there's these shows, right? That there's
Yeah.
one show and every single woman on there, and some of the men too. I'm not gonna say it's just for the women, but majority of women, right? If you have 20, it's gonna be 15 women and 5 men that's gonna show up. But
Mm-hmm.
all the women, oh, he has to make $200,000 a year, or he has to make $100,000 a year, and he has to be 6'4", 6'5" before he talked to me. Even if he makes $1,000,000 a year and he's 5'4", nah, I can't do it. Like realistically, are you serious?
Man, they'll do it if they see that money. Man, they start to see that good lifestyle. They on a boat, yacht, whatever,
They
doing their
probably
thing,
would.
they'll do it.
But when you
The
think
thing
about
is,
it logically,
I'm cool with a woman wanting to have her standards, but the thing is, if you, it's cool with whatever standards you have, but it helps you weed out who you don't want, and who you want. But what are you giving that guy in return for the money that he's giving you,
but
the thing that
that's the
he's
thing
giving
though.
you?
And some of these women are valuable women. I don't take that away from them. You feel me? There are some of the women that are making a lot of like $200,000, $300,000 a year. These women are
What
successful,
that got to do with the man, though?
but I'm getting to a point where they could be good in human beings. Maybe they do bring a lot to the table. Maybe they are valuable women. You feel me? Maybe they are like, you know, bringing some, but they're not realistic on what they're looking for. What I'm saying. You
Yeah,
feel
but
me?
the crazy thing about it, men don't value women's money because at the end of the day, your money is your money, my money is our money.
That's what I'm saying. Like at
So
the
who
end of the
cares if
day,
you make 200, 300?
that's where the disconnect is. The man don't look at how much money you making, but you look at how much money he making, right? And at the end of the day, when I look at society, everybody has a role to play, right? The janitor is needed. The gas station clerk is needed.
Yep, he is.
If every single person was making $200,000-$300,000 a year, society would not function properly because everybody is. It's like there's a structure and everybody is valuable. You feel me?
Yeah, the
So you can look at
construction worker, he's needed. Everybody,
exactly. So you can
everybody is needed in society.
every single person, no matter who they are, they're needed because that job is essential to our existence, period, right? So for
Yep.
you to tell me that this man that has a maybe a $15 an hour job, that he's not worthy of love and affection or being taken care of, and you feel me, bringing all the things that a woman should bring to that man because he's making that doesn't connect to me because at the end of the day, not every single one of these men are making that amount of money.
The
And some
money. Yep.
people go to school and spend 300,000 and they can't even find a job in their profession.
And the field. Yep. That's true.
You
A
feel
lot
me?
of
Some
debt.
people, Yeah, I met somebody. They were making $300,000 a year. All of a sudden, they lost everything. And now that you're meeting this man from ground zero, you don't know what he's been or what he's accomplished. Now you're meeting him from ground zero. Now you're telling him, "Oh, you're not valuable," but he made $300,000, right? So his value all of a sudden depreciated because he's not making this amount of money. No, he's still that same person who made $300,000 a year, and that person that's restarting right now. Maybe he just had a moment where shit didn't work out for him. You know, you get dealt cards in life that you're not expecting. But don't tell me like his value is tied to the amount of money that he could bring to you to take care of you or whatever. That's where I'm like, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that.
But usually that's basically what it is. It's your value as a man is based on performance. That's
Yep.
part of being a man. I don't complain about it. I just try to perform.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
And
all,
that's a lot of men. Like they will run their back into the ground. You feel me? Like they'll work their asses off or their whole life existence. You feel me? Because that's the society norm, and that's what they're gonna do. They're great providers. They're doing everything else. But I feel like they're worth more than that. Like yeah, y'all could do it all day, but somebody needs to be like, yo, like you deserve to be taken care of too.
I think
You feel me?
men. I think we're built for it. That's the thing. We're built to work. Like the way our body is made to handle that stress because we probably wouldn't be doing it. We'll
But
probably be in the kitchen next to y'all
not even the
making
body
a
part.
goddamn sandwich.
It's the mental torment that men gotta go through. You feel me? Like as a
That's
man,
true.
if you're a hard worker, why would you even look at somebody who think that you're only worth money?
It's funny because I was talking to some woman and she's like, "I got more money than you." I said, "Do you think I give a fuck?" Because she got her money in it. She got has a lot. She has a good amount of money, but she does it in a negative way, right? Not well. I can't say negative. She does it in a easy way. And I told her, I said, "Do you not know that if we had to go out on a date, I would have to pay for it? So why the fuck do I care about how much money you have? You ain't gonna give me none. I still gotta pay for the date, right? Well,
Yep,
you the man. What the fuck you telling me about your money?
yep.
I don't care if you're a millionaire. If I just met you, I'll take you out on the first date, and I want to take you somewhere simple, but you like me and our chemistry's cool. I'm still gonna have to pay for it,
Regard,
no matter what.
regardless. Yep.
So I wouldn't care that you're a multimillionaire or a poor chick,
Yeah.
as long as you look good. You got them knockers, not like the alley girl that's using the guy using ass. So we came to the conclusion that pretty privilege does exist, and women do enjoy it, the benefits of it. I would say, which is not. I don't. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. But just don't tell me it don't exist because it does.
Just on what?
Just don't tell me it doesn't exist. Not you, but I know you know. But just don't like
People
for the
actually,
females that act like it
people
does
actually
exist.
say that.
Women tell me that's not true. I said I'm talking to you because you're pretty. Stop it. If anything, I wouldn't even have a conversation with you. I just keep going.
That's not true, really.